Good morning, everybody. Rick Albitri here with American Auto Transport. Getting ready to change out my halogen lights for some LED headlights from a company by the name of Fahren. I think that's the way they say it in German, not 100%. But this is the company here, Fahren LED, and they're going to be the H11 for my low beams on my 2018 Peterbilt, and the 9005s for the high beams. Both boxes right there. Fixing to chuck them on right now. And while I'm doing the work, I'm going to have my beautiful wife, Mercedes, holding the camera while I do the work, so that we can see how the installation process goes, whether it's smooth or whether it's a pain in the butt. According to them, they have like 22,000 ratings on Amazon, and about 4.5 stars through the 22,000 and change that they've rated. So I decided to try them on because of that. A lot of people saying that they work good, they work fine, they show a lot of videos of them, and for $49.99, I think it was, or $39.99, don't really recall. Total price for the high beams and low beams was like $83.85 or something like that. Not bad. Has a 1-year warranty standard, and once you register them, they give you another year for free. So I registered them, and I have 2-year warranty on both of them now. So I'm getting ready to do this, and I'll be back in a minute so you guys can see it later. All right, so first thing we got to do, we need to take off these Phillips screw head bolts on the back of the light thing here. Set those over there. Pull this back piece off, and you're gonna have a cord already connected for the little blinker light. You're gonna need to disconnect that. Like this little tab right here. Push it down, pull it backwards, you get it separated. That way you can remove this. So you set this to the side. Then, as you can see, it's going to have a cover on it. You pull the cover off, and there is your low beam, and your high beam is up over here. So we're going to start with the low beam, and basically you just twist to remove it and pull it out. So you twist counterclockwise and pull it out. Okay, so I actually misspoke earlier. You're not supposed to push it down, you're supposed to pull it up. Sorry about that. And once you pull it up, it slides right out. That's your H11. That's your H11 halogen bulb. So, as I said, I misspoke. You're supposed to pull it up, not push it down. So we're gonna go and get the Fahren LED bulb to pop it in. I'm gonna be putting in the H11. This is the way it looks from Fahren, as somebody pronounces it, or Fahren, I don't know. It's made in China, so who knows how it's really pronounced, but to me that's German. Fahren. So anyway, the way I'm gonna put it in, I wanna have the light cord piece coming out to be kind of down, facing down to the hood when you close it. So basically, when you put it in, you're gonna want these two LED pieces to be facing east and west, or like to your right, to your left, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So when you put it in, you just line up the holes with the tabs. See, the tabs are here. See the holes here? Right here, here, here. 3 of them here. And then you got 3 tabs here. So you want to line them up as best you can. And they have adjustments you can do if it does not line up right away. So as you can see, the cord is down here and the light is facing the way basically that the cord is. You take it and you twist it until it locks or stops. And then you take your plug and you plug it into this one. Now, I found on mine that the clip part here on the top of the actual headlight assembly, you don't want it to be on the side of the plus and minus. You want it to be flipped over. And it's just a polarity thing. So you do that, you flip it over, snap it into place. Then you take this and just shove it into the light like this. Wherever it can make room is wherever you're gonna put it. And then once you finish that, take and put your dust cover back over it. Don't know if that's recommended by Fahren or not, but that's what I'm doing. If not, I'll find out. If they burn out, you guys will know. So that's how you do the H11, which is the low beam. Now I'm gonna come over to my 9005 here. I'm gonna disconnect the bulb first, so you can see it there, the connector, and this here is the bulb. So I'm gonna turn it counterclockwise to your left and pull it out. And that is your high beam. Okay. Now on the Fahren, it's gonna be the same thing. See, 2 tabs, bigger, thicker tabs, and 1 shorter tab. If you'll look in here on the fixture, it has that. 2 bigger openings and 1 smaller opening. You want to make sure you line that up that way so when you plug it in, it's facing 3 and 9. You can see in there these tabs. See the tab hole here, smaller tab hole up here, and a bigger tab hole down here. So you want to make sure when you put it in, you put it in the same way. So as you will see on the high beam, it has a small tab and 2 bigger tabs. As I said, when you put it in, you want to make sure you line up the small tab to the small hole and just twist clockwise and see how it goes. So basically it comes in like this. Small tab to the small hole, big tab to the big hole. You push it in. Back it up a little bit. Twist till it stops. That's how you do it. And you take this here. Now, I'm thinking it's going to be the same polarity as the other one. So the clip you can see is here on the top of the plug here. See the clip there? And on the other one, on the H11, the positive and negative signs had to be away from the tab. So I'm thinking that's going to be the same way. So I'm going to flip it over, connect it like this, lock it in place. And now I'm going to try it before I connect everything in and put it all away. So we basically tested it and they both worked. So I'm going to go ahead and close her up. Basically, you just try to put things where it can be out of the way so that when you put your cover back on, it's not going to bind any of the wires or, you know, anything like that. Try to keep it away from the fan, the wires, much as you can. And yeah, basically you take the cover, put it back on, and that plug that I was showing you earlier, That's for these lights. They're blinker lights that go on the back of this part of the fixture here. So you're gonna take and plug this back in. The top part to the part there where it goes. And just do it till it snaps. There it goes. A little click into place. And then swing it around this way. This goes to the top of the light, like this. And then you take your screws, which I put over here. Special thanks to my wife here doing the camera work for us. That would be Mercedes, the 50% owner of our business. And just put them back in like so. Tighten it down. Everything should be working. That's how you do the install. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, with the exception of knowing whether you pull the clip or push the clip, which I learned right now. And I've done this before, that's what's really weird about it. But yeah, the installation is pretty straightforward. Everything seems to work the way it should. And I'll be filming again for you guys so you can see what it looks like at night when I'm driving, and you'll be able to see if the lights are gonna work for you or not. In this application, I put them in my rig because I want better lighting. My regular halogen lights weren't cutting it, and my wife will vouch for me on that one. So, all right. I'd like to say thank you guys very much for watching it. And if you like this video, share it, and you know, let people know, help each other out. Thanks, guys. American Auto Transport signing off. My regular headlights, my new ones, the LEDs look like. They look really good. They have a good beam pattern. Really good looking. Nice. These are the Fahren. That's the low beams. Check out the high beam. That's the high beams, man. Crazy lighted up daylight type stuff right there. Fahren. I guess 22,000 people couldn't be wrong, right? Dang, that's super bright. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really pleased with these lights. Hopefully they last long.